God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Fantastic rendition of "Oh Canada" by Skylar Cole earlier on. And we'll be back after this. "2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Short a rotation player. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Underneath in the post, it'll be Porter and Jokic. The guard pair are Murray and Caldwell Pope. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. And for Toronto, big men in the 4 for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. Barnes out there with Grady Dick. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Early on, Greg, the potential landscape of the NBA very much open-ended.
An early win streak could really boost the team's outlook, kind of define their direction. So I expect to see them keep the intensity up. So we should be in for a fun one.
Here's Dick. Anunoby outside. Traps in the tray.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
To the paint. Porter kicks to Murray. Oh, good on the 3. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. It's a 3-point game. Pirtle with a screen on Murray. Barnes passes to Pirtle. That one doesn't go. Good defense by Jokic. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Murray outside. The 3 buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, that's just playing smart basketball that time. Murray doing a really good job to set himself up to get free for his shot.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, here's what the Raptors head coach had to say when we talked earlier. I asked him what's the hardest thing about facing Nikola Jokic. He said the way he controls the game at the offensive end. He keeps everyone involved. He's a great scorer, and you have to keep him off the offensive glass. It's a tall order, all of it. Guys?
Thank you, David. Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweet stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity. And man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career. And now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
Here's Barnes after the Nuggets pick up 2.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor. Not the start they were looking for here.
Fires from deep. Rebound by the Raptors, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Yeah, they were really close right there. Just couldn't string together a few key plays to help get them over the top for the win.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
For 3, Murray. And Pirtle pulls it down. Here's Barnes. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Barnes, so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
Outside, Porter. And it's Jokic in the corner. The baseline J. Porter, no luck.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's Siakam. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The Nuggets have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Jokic. Good D by Siakam.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Barnes. 12 points his last outing. A fader. Siakam's shot is off. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
And you know what? Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out. And a win's a win, and that ultimately is all that matters.
Now, here's Siakam following the miss by Jokic. Murray against Barnes. And a wide open look for Siakam. And again, no good by Toronto.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now here's Porter. Still yet to score. Jokic with the screen on Pirtle. And he's good on the 3-ball.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down. Because after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
Here's Dick. Over Caldwell Pope. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Your way, man. Here they are, your North Side Crew.
A different look for Denver. Lebowski, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And it's Peyton Watson in for Caldwell Pope. On the wing, Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Porter passes to Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jokic. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
That's good from Barnes. And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions makes defending a much easier prospect.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Toronto. And then for Denver, Huff's checked in, and Porter subbed in for Filipowski. So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike.
And Barnes, an all-around threat. A good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
Let's go. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now Schroeder. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal.
Boy, the shifty, quick-footed Schroeder is a great weapon to have. Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, he's a very effective player.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
That one is off. And the Nuggets making a change here. Pickett's checked in. Good on the second free throw. When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Here's Strother, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Filipowski, he's checked in for Denver.
Number 22, Kyle Filipowski.
And here are the Raptors now. They trail by 3. Here's Trent. Hasn't made one yet. Boucher kicks it over to Schroeder. To the inside. Nisi. Denver grabs the miss. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
You know, some teams just have your number, and that was the case between these two last season.
Yeah, on paper, it looked like it should have been no contest, but the opposite was true.
Here's Strother, 6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here.
Peyton Watson for 3.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. They've got Peyton Watson. Michael Porter's out there with Filipowski. And it's Huff in at the center position. From 10 feet out, it's hauled in by Trent. Raptors trail by 6. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says open and honest conversation. That's the best way to have a real team. We talk about family a lot in Milwaukee. Families don't always get along, but they have to communicate. All the guys that are willing to speak up, that's invaluable. Kevin?
You can't put a price on it, David. Thank you. Now, here's Schroeder. checked in off the glass. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely. When you know you're bad, then you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Now here's Schroeder following the miss by Michael Porter. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Boucher the screen. Schroeder passes to Boucher. Kicks it out to Schroeder from past the arc, and the three ball is good. Schroeder's got 6.
Schroeder has worked to become a proficient shooter off the catch. You know, that was not a strength of his coming into the league.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
It's time for your first come on and make some noise!
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Filipowski. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. The Nuggets third.
Well, I thought this team last season was a team that had some beautiful dimes. I mean, they would spread the floor with their ball movement and spacing and player movement. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Nice passes leading to baskets.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. For the three, connects from three-point range. Caldwell-Pope's got 5 points so far.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Gotta be impressed with this guy's confidence.
Throughout his career, Clark, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has proven himself to be a quality player.
He certainly has, and I love the way he plays. He's locked in all the time at both ends. Really not only understands his role, Kevin, but embraces it. He's out there to space the floor with his shooting and then provide a lot of energy and versatility on defense.
Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Let's go!
Jordan Ward, he's checked in for Anunoby. And a switcher also for Denver. Murray's checked in. Boucher finds Trent. Out left of the wing. Here's Boucher. Wara, the pass to Schroeder. Drills it from outside. Schroeder's got his third basket of the night.
From beyond the arc, Schroeder can be so effective. Defenses need to watch him out there. You can't sleep on him at the three-point line.
Here's Huff. Nothing on the board. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. And And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of this game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
A sharp shooter with a quick trigger release, Caldwell Pope is known for being an efficient scorer.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And here is Pirtle. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Pass to Watson. Here's Murray, and he lays it straight in. And it's 7 points for Jamal Murray.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Let's quickly take a look at some stats for Dennis Schroeder. Last year, getting it done. Last season, put up about 14 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
Now Porter following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. from deep. One heck of a crossover there.
Can't send Porter Jr. to the line. That's a bad recipe for your defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Siakam outside. Pass to Dick. Schroeder outside. And again, no good by Toronto.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Back to Jokic, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Nuggets making a change here. Filipowski's checked in.
22, Kyle Filipowski.
Raptors trail by 6. Barnes with it. Pass to Dick. Now Siakam. Looking to end the run. Here's Pirtle. Knocks down the 10-footer. Pirtle's got his first points of the night.
What I really like about Pirtle is the soft hands. He's got excellent hands. You can't teach that. And he's got a nice stroke from mid-range.
Filipowski passes to Jokic. Shoots over Pirtle. And it's Jokic missing. The Raptors have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Kevin, Jamal Murray is built for clutch situations. Coach Michael Malone said, I know a lot of guys are pretty good in the regular season, but when the stage is at its biggest, Jamal seems to step up and perform. He's a guy that thrives in the moment. never afraid of it. You can't say that for a lot of players. Kevin?
Well, you're so right. He isn't afraid of anything. David, he is big time. Thank you. Jamal Murray is still an elite scorer, and Clark, he has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the three. He's got all of those.
He's checked in for Toronto. Denver also making some changes. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Filipowski. And Christian Braun subbed in for Peyton Watson. Barnes against Murray. Barnes down low. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Just tough, gritty play there by Barnes. That's how you deal with physicality.
1:22 left to play in the first half. Porter dishes to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds in the game. Barnes outside. Pass to Dick. Pirtle with the ball. Siakam outside. And the 3 off target.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now, here's Jokic. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Anunoby, no good. The Nuggets leading by 4. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Pirtle with the steal. Anunoby outside. Pass to Siakam. No good with the layup. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Nuggets lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish, and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome to our halftime show. Some excellent basketball so far with Denver in a close game.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds, like you're stealing a piece of that cake over there, Kenny.
It's good, too.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
Well, right now for the Nuggets, when you come out rocking with 2 straight wins, you're feeling good.
Yeah, got to keep that out of your head, though. Each game presents a new challenge.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet.
One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Here's Murray. Big men on the floor for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. Dick is out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here is Pirtle. That's a 2 from Barnes. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Now Dick. Barnes outside. Back to Dick. 5 to shoot. Pass to Pirtle. Second chance shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
That one on Porter.
Hey, it is never easy guarding Pirtle. He's got so many moves and a lot of ways to get defenders to foul.
The free throw drops for Pirtle.
Boy, Pirtle is a massive guy, somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
Both free throws good from Pirtle. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They lead by 4. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Barnes up top. He's covered by Murray. And that one's good. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Porter. He's got 8. Jokic a screen. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Pass to Dick. Here's Anunoby. He's got 5, so they take the lead.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
starts for Jokic. Great showing for him last season. He was around 26 points per game, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Caldwell Pope outside. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Pass to Murray. Takes a three. Rebound by the Raptors. After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Come on, everybody. Give it up for the man.
In points off fast breaks, and they were in the top 10 in steals. It was one of those things we always heard about last season. Get a little sloppy with the ball, and they will make you pay.
And with the #1 ranking in fast break points last season, GA, I don't think you get an argument that they were the most entertaining team in the entire league. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Barnes screen on Porter. Clock at 6. Siakam finds Barnes, and yes, it's good. Barnes has got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Jokic. Murray down low. Barnes on him. Murray, no good.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Pirtle. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Caldwell Pope's got his 4th rebound in this one. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket for Murray.
Murray using the mid-range, an effective shot for a good penetrator like Jamal. He's a natural scorer.
Pass to Siakam. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Siakam's got 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Murray outside. Here's Jokic. Some solid defense from Pirtle.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Siakam passes to Barnes. Siakam sets a screen for Barnes. Going inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And what a physical drive by Barnes, not holding anything back.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Scotty Barnes. taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Raptors with some changes. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Trent comes in for OG Anunoby. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Dick. And Denver with a change here too. Watson's checked in. Barnes hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now here's Porter. 8 points for him. Brown's shot is off. Barnes passes to Schroeder. From 12 feet out. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. The Nuggets trail by 6. Pass to Jokic. Down low.
Toronto foul. Chris Boucher. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The Nuggets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Braun. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The Raptors making a switch here. So he gets them both. And so here's Toronto. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. It's off to Charlotte for them after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Now here's Barnes. 11 points in the game. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And a guy who has quickly adapted to playing NBA offense, Barnes, he can be a producer.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. They're outside. The Nuggets with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Barnes. 1:07 left to play in the third. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And Toronto making a change here. Wara checked in. The Nuggets also changing it up. Huff's checked in.
And it's Filipowski in for Christian Braun. .104 left in the third quarter of the game. Now here's Watson. Here's the screen. And a wide open look for Porter. And another miss by Denver. And it's the Raptors ball. They're on an 18-4 run. Schroeder, left side. Pass to Messi. From deep, Trent. It's hauled in by Huff. The Nuggets trail by 8. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Strother. Takes the three. And another miss by Denver. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And here's Schroeder. He's got 9. From deep three-point land. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for Toronto. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. The guard pair are Murray and Caldwell Pope. Filipowski's out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Huff in at the 5 down low.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. There's the triple. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Pulls up. 2 points. That one goes. Huff's got his first points of the game. Toronto leading by 8. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Trent. And that one is off. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here he goes. Boucher with the steal. Here's Nwora. Boucher kicks to Trent. Pass to Schroeder. Fires for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Here's Huff. Murray outside. Fades and shoots. That one goes in.
Boy, I tell you what, passes like that from Murray will keep his teammates working hard to get open because they know he'll find them.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. 6-point game. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
It's time for the dance cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Keep on dancing. Let's see those dances.
Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Flynn comes in for Gary Trent. Christian Brown's checked in for Denver. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Flynn. Schroeder with the ball. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Toronto leading by 6. Pass to Messi. Now Boucher. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Siakam. And it's Denver with the rebound. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Toronto.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
And that one misses for the Nuggets. Jokic comes in for Filipowski, and Porter subbed in for Murray. And he sinks the second. Toronto leading by 5. Barnes outside. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Just 5 to shoot. There's Schroeder. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, that's just an intelligent play call by Schroeder. They're using the pick to get himself a good look.
Pass to Brown. On the wing, Porter. Dick defending, and here's Jokic outside. Good on the triple.
That high release of the Joker, if you're defending him, you better stay home.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Anunoby is checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And Denver with a change here too. Murray's checked in. The Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Brown. Outside Porter. And they call an illegal screen here.
After a first half where he had just one turnover, fellas, things have changed in the second. They're starting to pile up on him now.
Raptors leading by 4. Barnes outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And you got to be careful how you guard Barnes, especially when he's in attack mode.
Scotty Barnes, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He doesn't get the second one.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a two-possession game.
Pass to Brown. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. Birtle sets the pick for Siakam. Buries it from three-point range. Siakam's got 9 points here in the second half.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
If you are the teacher, I need to hear you at your very loudest. Who was one?
The Nuggets trail by 6. Inside. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Raptors have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Barnes passes to Anunoby. Back to Dick. Anunoby finds Pirtle. Shot clock at 5. And there's Dick. That's good on the assist by Pirtle. And now it's an 8-point Raptor lead. There's 1:59 left in the game. To the paint. Fade away. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.